tax dollars, children are indoctrinated at an earlier age, and the traditional family structure destroyed. Leanne McAdoo reporting for Infowars.com.
Hi, I'm Alex Jones. When I got on air 20 years ago, I weighed 180 pounds. I lift weights 5 days a week. I could swim 2-3 miles. Then I discovered the New World Order, the globalists, their agenda. I started an Access television show. I was so dedicated to my work and hanging around with radio guys that I began drinking. I began smoking cigars and then even cigarettes. I transformed from looking like a white Bruce Lee to looking like a Jabba the Hutt. So I began a journey 5 years ago to shed the almost 100 pounds. I started taking Super Male Vitality and saw dramatic results in just a few weeks. When I added to the mix the key products developed by Dr. Grube for InfoWarsLife.com, the results were incredible. Take the InfoWarsLife.com challenge today at InfoWarsLife.com or give our crew a call. They can answer all your questions or tell you about any of the specials at 888-253-3139.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.
Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market. Extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules. You will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here. For the last 2 years, I've been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to design a nutraceutical formulation that has truly life-changing health benefits. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsLife.com.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
As a community moves towards despotism, respect is restricted to fewer people.
That's veteran Denver police officer Charles Jones IV smashing an unarmed suspect in the face 6 times.
Officers accused of using excessive force on a suspect and then trying to erase the evidence.
I'm observing what they're doing and they're arresting me. I don't understand what's going on.
A community rates low on an information scale when the press, radio, and other channels of communication are controlled by only a few people.
Does it raise ethical questions about the use of government money to produce stories about the government that wind up being aired with no disclosure that they were produced by the government?
How can you ask such a question?
What difference at this point does it make?
When a competent observer looks for signs of despotism in the community, he looks beyond fine words and noble phrases.
There are actions I have the legal authority to take as president that will help make our immigration system more fair and more just. Tonight, I'm announcing those actions.
What I say goes, see? I'm the law around here.
He came, he saw, he died.
Yes, in modern warfare, our military leaders are finding that words and ideas
are highly effective weapons.
We just have to be repetitive about this. We need to do this every day of the week and just really brainwash people into thinking about guns in a vastly different way.
We are trained to deceive if we have to. You really don't have to trust me. You shouldn't trust me. In fact, by my actually participating in that, I will taint the news.
In communities of this kind, despotism stands a good chance.
The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Okay, Miss Youth, well, we're going to do everything we can to help you.
Resistance to tyrants is obedience to God. It's the Alex Jones Show, because there is a war on for your mind.
All right, I'm going to slow down as best I can and break this down. I've been on air 20 years, more than 20 years now. We've gone into our 21st year. And I have never been involved in a story that has gone as viral and been sustained like we've seen the last 5 weeks with Jade Helm. The video where we covered it of the radio show, where we simply showed the document from where it came from, Army.mil, listing Texas and Utah and Southern California as hostile, saying that they would infiltrate and commit suspicious simulated crimes, that they would be out in public. Then we showed all the manuals where they admitted that it was for domestic Tea Party and for gun confiscation preparation. Then we got footage from drills already starting around the country where they admit it's for the American people and for the Tea Party, and footage of police saying they're being given MRAPs for the veterans and the Tea Party and gun owners. Folks are educated. We talk to 20 million people a week, more than half of them in the U.S., and I'm not the only talk show host covering this. There's hundreds of others discussing it. And local talk show hosts with the #1 radio show in Austin in the morning, Sergeant Sham, former sergeant in the Austin Police Department, a radio host for 25 years, first part-time, then full-time about 15 years ago. He's been on air saying this is conditioning for martial law and a takeover. And then I tuned into another show. They're saying the same thing. And I guess Alex Jones was right. There's been an awakening. The military's awake. They're the ones feeding us the intel. Where do you think all this comes from? That makes the system so angry. But I got news for the system. You can cook our ratings down. You can demonize me. You can set me up. You can kill me, whatever. The signal already got sent. Paul Revere already made his ride. And I'm not the only Paul Revere here. I'm one part of a larger unit working together, and that's a good thing. But of all those puzzle pieces that make the modern Paul Revere, I'm one of the biggest, along with Ron Paul. And let me tell you, when you realize you're the second or third largest piece of the puzzle in resistance, it is crushingly humbling. But I want my crew and our audience to realize the incredible success we've had and to thank God for it. And so many of our atheist and agnostic listeners who are upset about tyranny as well, a lot of them, get so upset when I have an appeal to heaven. Listen, when you're facing down the globalist, and you've been through what I've been through, and I don't talk a lot about it, call it psychological, whatever, but I believe in God. I need God. I couldn't do this without God. I do this because I believe in humanity. I go through the fear, the peer pressure, the demonization, all of it. I mean, have you ever been attacked by 600 newspapers in one day? You ever been attacked by every nightly news channel in the country? You ever been attacked by Nightline? You ever been attacked by HBO? You ever been attacked by the Southern Poverty Law Center? You ever been attacked by the ADL? You ever been physically attacked? You ever had folks call up and tell you what was just going on in your backyard 30 seconds ago and threaten to cut your head off or go after your family? You ever done that? Because until you've walked in my shoes, you don't know. And I'm not here shooting my mouth off. I'm just saying I know how real all this is. And my sincerity and my documentation has reached out to fellow Americans and people planetary-wide. And it's got the system scared. And I want people to understand something. What's happening is huge. It's big. And it really hit me this weekend. When I searched one way and found hundreds of articles, I searched another and found hundreds more, that it was worse than I thought. It's like 500 articles a day attacking us. It's hundreds of local TV stations around the country lying about what we have to say and what we have to do. We did a test. Amber Downing of KVUE, that's, what is that, ABC here in Austin. As you could say, it's probably the top news station in Austin, TV. Sent us a questionnaire a few days ago. And I said, David, you can't respond to the hundreds of requests. I said, respond to this one as a test. We're going to do a report on this tomorrow. He sent her detailed answers. And she didn't put any of it in her report. And you read this, what he responded. He basically wrote her an article. Took him hours. With total documentation. Not a word of it's in an article. We have a transcript of the piece. Jade Helm, 15 exercise, sparks fear and backlash. And it's not one of the worst hit pieces, but it's got the former lieutenant governor saying we hate the military in it. And just classic playbook crap. And listen, you want to be dishonored, go ahead and be part of it. I'm not selling my country out or freedom to foreign corporations that have hijacked the country. I'm just not a Benedict Arnold, and I'm not intimidated by anything you're doing, so just go ahead and make your move. My soul feels so good lined up for justice. And it makes my flesh feel pathetic. The weak parts of me just rile around in fear over all this stuff, but my soul is strong as a North Star. And my soul and my gut is what's in control, not my flesh. And I feel sorry for all you people that are swayed by threats or monetary gain or whatever it is, or so-called status. Status in the kingdom of evil? Who wants that, man? I want to be the opposite of that. Everything that follows the New World Order is dishonor and poverty. It's pathetic. So thank God that I'm not with you. Thank you, Jesus, that I'm not with these people. Thank you for all my sins and all my wickedness. Thank you. It's just amazing to see their lies. In fact, I want to go over this if we have time. He answered every one of her questions with precision, over the whole history of it, and they just, you know. Who wants the truth? Who wants it all given to them? We're going to go to break. I mean, just look at these headlines. There are literally hundreds of these a day. Abbott orders the state guard to protect Texans from Special Forces troops. San Antonio Express News. He just said, I'm going to monitor it, as any state should do, and make sure civil liberties are followed. They lie about it and claim he thinks an invasion's happening. Jade Helm, 15 exercise, sparks fear and backlash. Texas governor surrenders to conspiracy nuts. The Daily Beast, that's Newsweek. I mean, this is how they prey on their audience, lying to them. But you know what? Your audience is going to come find out what we really said, and that's why your ratings are plunging and ours are exploding, so you got to cook the books, losers.
I want more candy. I want more video games. Lie.
And it's that type of behavior that spurred me to do the research to develop a true nutraceutical formula that was designed to smooth out and help children focus. All of our children are hit with modern mind control. Television, music, fast food, GMOs, sugars, you name it. Young humans have not yet developed their nervous system and are being hammered daily by globalist concoctions. It's no wonder they can't focus and calm down and then are put on dangerous psychotropic drugs. Working with my team, we set out to find the best formula with the highest quality ingredients that children would actually like and take. We worked with the leading manufacturer in nutritional supplements that are safe for children to bring you the most affordable and powerful calming formula out there. Introducing Child Ease with herbs and calming extracts like chamomile and lemon balm and essential nutrients that taste great. Obtain your Child Ease today at InfoWarsLife.com. That's Child Ease exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com. In the near future. When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball,
Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operation.
We let the worst people get control and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
A popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
Alex Jones is now in an Austin jail.
These people are assaulting us.
Targeting of patriots engaged.
They are never going to stop. They're never going to deviate from their program until we stop them.
Block free iPhone app at Infowars.com. Block free podcast and video feed. Imperative. Destroy Prison Planet TV.